The Black Panther Party, one of the most misunderstood movements in American history. You might have heard that they were violent radicals or that they were simply a response to police brutality. But the truth is, the story of the Black Panthers is far more complex, inspiring, and powerful than what you were told. This is the real history of the Black Panther Party, a movement that stood for justice, self-defense, and empowerment. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense was founded in October 1966 in Oakland, California by Huey Newton and Bobby Seale. It was created in response to the systematic oppression and police brutality faced by Black communities in America. The inspiration came from Malcolm X's philosophy of self-defense, but their vision went beyond just carrying weapons. The United States in the 1960s was a time of racial injustice, segregation, and economic inequality. The civil rights movement was in full swing, but peaceful protests weren't always enough. The Panthers saw firsthand how police forces brutalized Black citizens with impunity. Their response: to police the police. Unlike other civil rights groups, the Black Panthers openly carried firearms, legally. California law at the time allowed citizens to carry loaded weapons in public, and the Panthers took full advantage of this. In 1967, the Panthers made national headlines when they walked into the California state capitol fully armed to protest a new law designed to restrict their right to carry weapons. The moment was iconic. The government responded swiftly, passing stricter gun control laws that some argue were specifically designed to disarm Black revolutionaries. Here's what many people don't know. The Black Panthers weren't just about guns. Their real legacy lies in the social programs they created. They launched over 60 community programs designed to uplift and empower Black communities. One of their most impactful initiatives was the Free Breakfast for Children program. The Panthers believed that children couldn't focus in school if they were hungry, so they took action. At their peak, they were feeding over 20,000 children every morning for free. They also created free health clinics, sickle cell anemia testing programs, drug rehabilitation centers, legal aid programs, and even established their own schools to teach Black history and self-empowerment. But the government saw the Panthers as a threat. FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover labeled them the greatest threat to the internal security of the United States. He launched COINTELPRO, a covert FBI program designed to dismantle Black activist movements. The FBI used infiltration, misinformation, and outright assassination to weaken the Panthers. One of the most shocking events was the assassination of Fred Hampton, a charismatic young Panther leader in Chicago. In 1969, police raided his apartment and executed him while he was asleep. Documents later revealed that the FBI played a direct role in his killing. The government's relentless efforts to destroy the Panthers led to internal conflicts, arrests, and exiles. Huey Newton was imprisoned multiple times. Eldridge Cleaver fled the country. Bobby Seale was subjected to intense government pressure. By the mid-1970s, the organization was in decline. After their decline, the media painted the Black Panthers as violent extremists, overshadowing their real contributions. Hollywood and mainstream narratives ignored their education programs, healthcare services, and fight against systemic racism. The truth is, the Panthers were not anti-white. In fact, they formed alliances with Latino, Asian, and even white activist groups who shared their vision of economic and racial justice. What is the legacy of the Black Panther Party? Despite their dismantling, their impact still lives on. Their fight against police brutality inspired modern movements like Black Lives Matter. Their free breakfast program led to the federal government adopting similar initiatives nationwide. Their focus on community empowerment influenced generations of activists. Today, the spirit of the Panthers is seen in those who continue to fight for justice, self-determination, and the right to live without fear of oppression. The Black Panther Party was more than what you were told. They were revolutionaries, visionaries, and community leaders. Their story is one of resistance, resilience, and empowerment. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more history and eye-opening discussions. Let's keep the truth alive. Thanks for watching.